Hey everybody, Wolfie here. Um, Thought I'd do the a quick video for the final stages of my stone cutting series for the polishing and finish polish and everything on them. Got my got my setup here. Got stones that I've been working on. You'll recognize a couple. This one here is actually a piece of the first slab, which, as some of you know, broke not long after I finished part 2 of this little series here. The second one is a really nice piece of agate that came from the creek here that I've been working on for a while now. This one is a stone that, well, a piece of the stone. It's one Jeanette had found at work, and it kind of looked cool, so I cut a piece of it off, and I'm making a cab for her collection. This is the cab that came off the end of the piece I was cutting the slabs off of. And this is my replacement slab for the one that broke. Luckily that was a nice big chunk of rock, so it was easy to just cut another slab to continue the work here. They're all at different stages right now of the finish. For my sanding to finish them, I've got, of course, my dish of water. I've got some 600 grit. I think it's 600. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 600 grit wet paper. 1000 grit wet paper. 1500 grit, 2000 grit, and 3000 grit. And the final stage is just the buffing wheel, which doesn't really do anything except help make them shiny. But with this one, you can see that it's kind of a dull, flat finish. Had to shut the extra lighting off. But yeah, it's a very dull finish. This is after using the 600 grit paper on it. The slab here, as you can see, is starting to get some shine to it. Still some smoothing out to do, but for the most part it's well on its way. That is the 1000 grit paper. Jeanette's cab has been done. As you can see, it's got a lot more shine to it than the other, like than the slab does. This is the 1500 grit. The small agate cab, which is getting very shiny now. That's 2000 grit finish. And it's looking really good. That'll make a nice pendant. Oops, I almost dropped it there. That'll make a really nice pendant for somebody. And the little cab here is 3000 grit finish. It's just waiting for its final buffing. I think the back is only 2000 grit, or even 1000 or 1500 grit. but the back's not the important part. I love how this big agate had that red streak through it. So I wanted to make multiple stones from it. I'm going to try to cut another one after I'm finished with these guys, and I want to try and have it so the red streak goes lengthwise down through the cab, right from one end to the other, more or less in the center. Shouldn't be too hard to arrange. That's another one. Like I said, it's pretty much ready for its final polish. Like it's buffing. One more stage to go for the small dark agate. 2 more stages, 2000 and 3000 grit, and then the buffing for the stone for Jeanette. The big slice, which is have sort of been watching me cut. The replacement to that one. It's well on its way, almost finished. And then of course the bigger cab, which has got lots of work left to do, several hours. It's pretty much ready to go for everything. Gonna do a bit more work on them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my entire finished polish. No more machines except for the little buffing wheel on the Dremel. But I wanted just to see the different stages of the hand finishing parts of the stones. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope it helps show some of you how much work is involved in doing up the stones. And like I've said before, I'd really like to be able to afford like a pixie machine with all the different fancy wheels on it for doing them. It'd make my life a lot easier. Someday I'll get there. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the series involved in the stones. And until I see you again, everyone have a great night.